What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another very exciting video. The market is going absolutely insane right now. So what we are going to do is we are going to talk about PayPal, because PayPal has been one of the most recent additions to my portfolio, and they have earnings coming up here soon. So in this video, what we are going to do is we are going to take a look at those earnings, what analysts are projecting, and how the company could look going forward into the back half of this year. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like down below. And if you want to see more videos like this one, make sure you hit that sub button. But before we get into PayPal stock, I want to go over a company that had their stock go up almost 20% today, and that is Sofi Technologies. They had a very positive earnings announcement, and what I want to do here quick is jump into what exactly was discussed. And the reason Sofi is up so much over a single trading day is because they came in with a triple beat. They beat on revenue, EPS, as well as provided very strong guidance moving forward. We can see that total revenue came in at $498 million. That is up 37% year over year. They also reported EPS at -6 cents compared to analysts' -7 cents. However, the biggest surprise came from the management team and their guidance for the second half of the year. They are now projecting that Sofi will hit profitability in the fourth quarter. And this is something that I discussed in a video a couple days ago. We talked about profitability and how important it would be for Sofi to reach it potentially by the middle of next year. However, if now they are projecting that they will hit profitability by the fourth quarter, this will be a big catalyst for the company moving into 2024. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into PayPal. PayPal is up 2.5% here today. Over the last 5 days, about the same. If we look over the last month, however, they are up over 11%. But what I want to do is jump out to 5 years, because when we look at the 5-year chart, this stock is down 11%. And I've gone over this in previous videos, but when we look at revenue for PayPal, they have had extreme amounts of growth for revenue over the last 5 years. So it is very shocking to see the stock down this significantly. And if we look from all-time highs, they are down around 75%. PayPal will announce their earnings Wednesday, August 2nd after hours. And analysts are projecting that they will come in with a GAAP EPS of 90 cents. I'm not sure why they have 65 cents a year ago, because if you look at PayPal's earnings, they actually announced -29 cents in GAAP EPS a year ago. Again, I'm not sure where they got that 65 cents in EPS for Q2 of 2022, because if you go on their website and look up their news release for second quarter of 2022, you can clearly see that GAAP EPS came in at -29 cents. So you do need to be careful where you're looking and whether you're comparing GAAP numbers or non-GAAP numbers, because here, if you just Google PayPal earnings, you can see that for Q2, they have analysts projecting EPS to come in at $1.16, which this is non-GAAP EPS numbers. And then they have revenue coming in at $7.27 billion. And we can even go back and look at what PayPal was projecting in Q1 for their Q2 GAAP and non-GAAP earnings. So for non-GAAP EPS, they projected anywhere from $1.15 to $1.17, which is in line with what analysts are expecting of $1.16. And then for GAAP EPS, PayPal was projecting anywhere from 81 cents to 83 cents, which is actually low compared to analyst numbers of 90 cents. And one of the things with PayPal that has impressed me the most is their ability to grow numbers across the board by double digits. We can see active accounts over the last 5 years has grown at a compound annual growth rate of 14%, total payment volume by 24%, net revenue by 16%, non-GAAP EPS numbers by 17%, and free cash flow by 22%. And again, just to reiterate, as all of these numbers are up by double digits, we are seeing PayPal down by double digits, down 11% over the last 5 years. The most important metric for payment processors is total payment volume. And we could see some of the payment volumes that PayPal has listed over the last couple of years. Back in Q4 of 2021, they were experiencing 23% growth year over year. This was coming off a lot of growth from the pandemic. However, in Q4 of 2022, when they were comparing these numbers year over year, they only experienced 5% growth in total payment volume. However, Q1 of 2023, they have gotten back to double-digit growth, getting 10% year-over-year growth in this category. What I want to see as an investor in PayPal in this earnings announcement is that they are continuing this double-digit growth, anywhere between 10 10 to 15% growth in their total payment volume. And I especially want to see and hear them provide good guidance moving forward that this double-digit growth is going to continue. And I believe that if we see PayPal continue revenue growth as well as total payment volume growth, we are going to see the EPS numbers reflect this growth. We've seen over the last couple of years that they peaked out at an EPS of $4.39. However, since then they have had a very large dip in EPS and had that negative quarter a year ago. But they are starting to turn this around and we are starting to see positive EPS numbers quarter over quarter, and I believe that this is going to continue. And I am not the only one that believes PayPal is going to grow their EPS over the next couple of years. We can see that there are 42 analysts covering this stock for 2023, and they have an average EPS number of $4.48, a low of $4.33, and a high estimate of $4.59. If we look at next year, 2024, we can see that the average estimate jumps up to $5.13, and the high estimate jumps all the way up to $5.61. So with all that said, I do like PayPal stock a lot. I think they have a lot of growth potential in front of them. They are trading at very low numbers. And one thing that I didn't mention in this video that I would like to see from this earnings announcement is some more clarity around the future of their management team. That is an issue that PayPal has had over the last year. They have had a number of their members either retire or leave the company, and that is something that has kind of worried investors. So if they can come out and provide some sort of announcement around that, I think that will be overall a very positive thing for the company. But keep in mind, do not buy a company just because some random guy on YouTube talked about it. Make sure you are doing your own research and looking into companies that meet your risk tolerance as well as your time horizon. So with all of that said, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you drop a like down below. And if you want to see more videos like this one, make sure you hit that sub button. And as always, guys, have a wonderful rest of your day.